Hello everybody, SlimKirby here, and welcome back to more Let's Play Super Metroid. Last time we beat Kraid, the first big boss of the game. We got the speed booster. We also got the high jump boots, I believe, and also the Various suit, which we got from beating Kraid. And now we're actually ready to continue. I think we're going to want to go down first. I'm going to go ahead and check something before I actually continue. I don't remember if I can actually do this now, but I'm going to find out regardless. There's actually a lot of weird back and forth between Brinstar and Norfair right here. And this is normally where a lot of people would use sequence breaking techniques to actually get through the game a little faster. I'm going to go ahead and show you how it's intended to be done, but I'm going to point out a few things you could do to actually make things a little bit faster. So, yeah, just bear with me on that, and I'll try to explain everything as quickly and efficiently as possible. Now, this is the way back to the main shaft of Norfair, but I'm going to go over here very quickly just to see if there's another door I can actually enter from a different direction. So, let's go ahead and check that out, and we cannot do that because we do not have the wave beam. So, yep, there goes that plan. We'll go ahead and just go back to Norfair then. So, now that we have the speed booster, there is a weapon upgrade we can get back here in the main elevator shaft. After we get past the save room, of course. Down here, there's also a missile expansion, but as you can see, we can't exactly get it. And I'm going to be talking about those doors a little bit later. As you can see, there's two of those closing doors, and one has a blue button and another one has a yellow button. Or not a yellow, a green button. I have no idea what my colors are. Now, it's mainly because I got confused because of the power bomb door down there. But anyway, in this room you want to speed boost all the way to the end. You'll find some power bomb blocks right there, but we can't do anything with those yet, so we're just going to continue on, because the next weapon we need is actually through this little hallway. Jump on these little platform guys and then get in here. And watch out for these guys. These guys cannot be killed by any means, at least at this point. There might be some weapons we'll get later on that will destroy them, but even then, I don't know if those guys can be destroyed at all. I think they're virtually indestructible. But anyway, you want to go down here in this little hole. And in this room, you'll find the Ice Beam, one of my favorite weapons of the entire Metroid franchise, because it freezes enemies, and it freezes them pretty well. It freezes them so you can either basically combat them a lot easier, or you can also freeze certain enemies to use as platforms. This is also another very viable sequence breaking technique where you can actually get higher by freezing certain enemies. But anyway, let's see if I can wall jump up here. Okay, there we go. I guess I didn't have to do that, but figured I would anyway. And now we're going to use the Ice Beam right here to show off its new powerful ability. So we can safely leave this corridor and go back to the main part of Norfair again. So now the next thing we actually need to do is we need to get power bombs. Unfortunately though, power bombs are all the way back in Brinstar, so yeah, this is where this long process of backtracking is going to start. So I'm going to go ahead and cut some footage, and I'm going to go see you guys back in the red room of Brinstar, so the giant red shaft. So I will see you guys there in just a moment. Okay, here we are back in this giant red shaft. Now with our Ice Beam we can actually freeze these guys and use them as platforms to climb up here. We still can't do anything with that yellow door, so we're going to keep on going. And we're going to continue climbing up here now that we have the high jump boots, although you could also wall jump. And basically the first sequence breaking technique I was kind of talking about is you can actually do this without the Ice Beam. You can actually do this very early on, but you have to do some very creative wall jumping, and it's kind of hard to destroy that door at the very top, so you have to get kind of lucky with your jumps, but it is possible to get up there. But anyway, we're in this room. Watch out for those little flower things. They can actually suck a lot of HP from you if you get stuck in them. And here we are in another part of Brinstar. We cannot get back out, so until we find something, we're actually stuck in this little area. But there is actually an elevator back to Criteria in this room as well, so you can also use that if you really want to get out, but we need to stay around here for a little bit, so we're not going to be going anywhere. And for those wondering, the elevator to Criteria actually takes you to the right of Samus's ship, so that's basically where it takes you. I believe this is the wrong room. I think I entered the wrong room here. Let me just check really quickly. Yeah, this is the wrong room. Okay, let's go ahead and destroy these guys and then go back out, because there's nothing we can really do here right now. But we will be able to do something here in just a moment. We want to actually go down here first, because we have some blocks we can destroy. And as you can see, this path actually takes us to an item. A very valuable item. An item we're going to be calling our best friend for a little bit. So yeah, freeze these guys and get over here so we can find the power bombs. So yeah, we have the power bombs now. Power bombs, you have to select them like you would your missiles using the select button, and you lay them like you would a normal bomb. If you want to lay normal bombs, just de-equip the power bombs. And over here we find a missile tank from destroying the wall behind the Kozo statue with our new power bombs. And now we're going to go ahead and pick up another upgrade. I believe it's actually going to be more power bombs too, so... Hell, we haven't even had the power bombs for 2 minutes and we already have more uses than the super missiles. I don't think I actually mentioned this yet, but in total, with all of the super missile tanks and the power bomb pickups we can get, you can actually hold a max capacity of 50, but at the moment we can only hold 5, so we have to find all those pickups first. In this room, let's defeat these huge hopper guys again. And as you can see, that flower down there, it's actually different from the other 2 flowers. That should be kind of suspicious to you guys, because power bombs. So yeah, go down there for an easy power bomb pickup. And with that, we're going to jump back out, and from here on, we're going to go back to Norfair, so I'll see you guys there in just a moment. Actually, before we go back to Norfair, this room is important. Let's try laying a power bomb in here. When you lay a power bomb, the glass will break, and you can actually access a part of Meridia that we couldn't access before. Now, because we don't have the gravity suit, which is the best suit upgrade of the game, we can't exactly do much. We can climb some platforms, but for the most part, we can't really get very far without the gravity suit, so we're kind of stuck with what to do right now, but I imagine there could be some sequence breaking that could be done here. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and go back to Norfair now, because, well, now that we have the power bombs, we can actually break those blocks that were in that one room before the ice beam. For those of you wondering about the yellow door and the red shaft that we had to pass by a few times, we can't exactly do anything about that right now. Technically, you can go ahead and enter and you can sequence your break to the item you get in there, but it's because I'm doing things in kind of an order here, I'm going to go ahead and just go through the game normally, so we'll be going back there later. But anyway, with our new power bombs, we can break open the yellow doors, and in here we can find the map station for Norfair. As you can see, there's quite a bit of Norfair we haven't explored yet, especially on the bottom half, and that's actually where we're going to go next. At least some of the bottom part of Norfair. We can't explore everything because, once again, we'll need the gravity suit, but for now, we're going to go see what we can find. Because there's going to be a very useful tool that we'll actually need to continue the rest of the game. So go all the way over here, lay your new power bombs, and we'll go down here now. This is where I think things kind of stop getting convoluted, because that's really the only kind of backtracking you have to do. Any other backtracking, from what I remember, is actually unrequired. I think we will have to go back to the bubble room or the bubble room area, but we can stop by there after we do this. But anyway, this room is actually kind of annoying because there is actually a missile tank up on this on the top of the shaft. We have to climb these blocks or wall jump, and these blocks automatically crack when you stand on them, so you have to be very fast when you jump on them, or like I'm doing right here, wall jumping. Either way, it's really annoying. It's always best to try to get that missile tank when you first enter the room, but it's really hard to do that. I suppose you could probably freeze the enemies or something, and that would actually be pretty helpful. But if you don't, yeah, you're kind of stuck doing it this way. It is possible. It just might take me a little bit, so bear with me here. Okay, I see the beginning it now. Come on, almost there. Almost there. Almost there. Aw, oh, dang it. No. No. Dang it. Oh, that was annoying. What's even suckier is I think the block actually respawns if you take too long, so at this point the missile's probably hidden again. So let's try this again. And it's really annoying because whenever like you fall, it feels like you can't regain yourself. You fall all the way to the bottom. Okay, maybe not, but still, it's really awkward to time. Come on, Samus. Come on now. This is not funny. This is not funny at all. Okay, I think we... Oh, no, 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 no! I might have to cut some footage here if it takes me too much longer. I'm sorry you have to watch all of this. Okay, there we go. Wow. Right when I say I'm going to cut footage, I get it, so... Oh, me. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and fall back down and continue. And I believe, if I remember correctly, we actually have a bit of a mini-boss here coming up. Which is actually kind of awesome, because at the route we're going, we do like one boss per episode. Which I don't think that's actually going to happen next episode, though. I'm going to try to get in the habit of essentially, yeah, doing one boss per episode, but in case of the next episode, because there's a lot of stuff we can get now that we have the power bombs, speed booster, ice beam, and what we'll have in a minute, the item we get from this next section. There's actually a lot of stuff we can get, and I think I might want to go back and actually get some of it. So yeah, that's probably what I'm going to be doing next time. But after that, I'm going to try to get back in the swing of basically, like I said, doing a boss per episode. It actually works out pretty nicely that way, because there just seems to be enough content to do it that way. Okay, so as you can see, we can't get up there to get that missile tank, which is what I was kind of hoping to do, but that's okay, that's okay. We can come back and get it later. But if you couldn't figure out, the next item we're going to get actually involves those plus blocks that you've been seeing on the ceilings of this game. But for now, though, let's go down here. And in this room, we have our mini-boss. This is Crocomire. Crocomire is a big fat dragon type monster thing. Not as big as Kraid, but he's still pretty big. And what we have to do here is we have to shoot missiles inside of his mouth. Missiles or charge shots, whatever works for you. And what you want to do is you want to keep doing this till you push him all the way to the end of the room. And missiles make him go back a little bit, but super missiles actually make him go back a lot farther. So try to conserve those for later on in the fight, so when you get very close to the end, you can kind of just, like, maybe not spam them, but, you know, definitely use a lot of super missiles to get them inside the pit we're going to be knocking them into. It does take a while, especially if you're restricted to using missiles, but yeah, as you can see, we're kind of approaching the end now. I'm not doing very good in this fight, if you couldn't tell. Oh god, come on. We can do this, we can do this. Almost there. Okay, we got him, we got him. That should do it. No, it didn't. Okay. That should do it. Okay, come on, stay on the blocks. Okay, there we go, finally. So we knock him into the acid, and as you can see, his body starts to boil off. Very, very cryptic, but hey, he's a bad guy. We don't really care about that. So, let's go all the way to the end here, and... well, that's not good. We're kind of trapped. Uh-oh. I don't think the boss fight's over yet. No, I don't. Oh, God. He's a zombie! No, he's dead. So, yeah, with his last breath, he actually helps us out. So now we can go over here and get more stuff. There is an energy tank on the other side of the room, and you don't need the next item to actually get it. But, again, it's intended to be getting that item first, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, another save room. There's a lot of very pointless save rooms in this area. I just realized there was like one, not a few rooms ago. And I'm also going to probably... first, let me see what we have here. Those enemies up there, we can't exactly freeze them or kill them. Let's just say that they're linked with the item that will allow us to do stuff with the plus blocks. So, yeah, we'll talk about that later. Okay, so let's restock our ammunition really quickly because we wasted a lot of stuff in that battle. Way too much stuff. Okay, I think we're good to go for now. We don't have full power bombs, but that's okay. Okay, so we're now in this little section right here. We have 2 items we can get. Let's go down... oh, let's go over here first. Oh, we can't. Okay, well, yeah, I guess we're going down first. So I guess I'll talk about those doors since we just came into contact with one of them. So yeah, we have those doors where basically you can't get through unless you press the button. You can either use any kind of blast to destroy a blue switch, but you have to be either on the right side of the blue switch, or you have to actually use another weapon we'll be getting later to actually shoot through the door and hit the switch from the other side. Whenever there's a door with a green button, though, you have to use a super missile. You can't use any other weapons, so... keep that in mind, and that's basically how those doors work. For now, though, let us continue and reach higher and higher for even greater things. Fall down this little portal right here. And, yeah, we're stuck in this little room. Drop a power bomb so we can clear out some of this mess. And what we need to use here is we need to use the speed booster after we destroy all these enemies. Let's try this again. We need to use the speed booster to... well, wow, failed again. I'm really playing awesomely here, aren't I? Okay, 3rd time is the charm. Use the speed booster here and jump in the air to land all the way in front of this door. And in this room, we'll come into contact with the grappling beam, which now we can use to latch on to plus blocks and those other flying dudes. And using our new grappling beam, we can actually, latch onto these guys and swing across the room for a missile expansion. Or not. Okay, well... hold on a second, guys, because it's going to take me a while. Okay, I actually changed my mind. I'm actually going to show off another technique that you can use with the speed booster. Whenever you're running with the speed booster, and when Samus emits a blue charge, press down the control pad, and then aim straight up and jump, and you'll actually do a technique called the Shine Spark, which, as you can see, we use that to get up here without the grappling beam. Another sequence breaking technique that you can use to get a lot of items early on. But anyway, go ahead and grab the missiles, and with that, I think we're actually going to end the video here. So I'll see you guys next time in the grappling beam room. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you later.